What's going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel. Today I want to talk about a subject that is linked to yesterday's video, which is stopping the AI passing game in Madden 20. And I want to talk about the easiest glitch blitz in the game that they haven't fixed for the past 2 or more years. And we'll get into that real quick. But what I want to also say is prefacing this video by saying that I don't normally promote glitches. I don't promote any of that type of stuff. I don't really promote cheating or cheesing in any way, but this video is more to educate the viewership on this specific play, know how to stop it if somebody's running it against you, and then in addition to that, kind of a call to EA and the developers to, you know, fix the play so that it's not an automatic sack pretty much every time it's called. So what play are we talking about here? If I go, I'm just going to pick an offensive play here. I'm just going to pick a spread play. It really doesn't matter which formation I come out in terms of a passing formation, because this defensive play will result in a sack every time. So let's say I just go with 4 verticals, and then on defense I'm going to go to the nickel double A gap and I'm going to pick the mid blitz. The reason that I say that this is the easiest glitch blitz in Madden is because you don't have to do any adjustments to get it to work. It doesn't require any efforts. All you have to do is press square to select mid blitz, and it's picked. And then what you'll see is that somebody's going to come free pretty much every single time and cover this. Now, there are ways to make it even better by moving around your defenders to manually cover the players that are on offense even better. But what I want you to watch is just watch the 6 pass rushers that are up front. All 6 of those guys that are on the line of scrimmage are going to be rushing the quarterback, and at least one of them is going to come free completely unblocked every single time. Now, this is not a surprise because obviously I don't have the right number of blockers in to prevent this play from getting in and having somebody come and sack my quarterback freely, because I only have 5 blockers on their 6 pass rushers. Now, that's where the difficulty comes into play with actually fixing the play and making it so it's not a free sack every single time, because the difficulty is they're blitzing more players than you can block. Well, the problem is also that these players are right on the line of scrimmage, so whoever comes free is immediately on your quarterback as quickly as they can possibly be. It's not people blitzing from, you know, the second level or anything like that. It is the fastest, cheapest, easiest blitz in the game. There are ways around it to stop it, but what I just want to show you guys is that there's a free pass rusher every single time coming at the quarterback, and they haven't fixed that. Even if you come in with a play that has a halfback in the backfield or something like that, this is where it gets really broken. So if I choose a new play on offense, where it gets really broken is when you have 6 blockers and the play still gets in for a sack basically every single time. So let's say I go with we'll go with this. We'll go with the gun. We're just going to go with the halfback H wheel, and then on defense pick the mid blitz. And then what you'll see is, even if I put in Leonard Fournette to block, what's going to happen is most of the time, and this is where it starts to get not as consistent, but most of the time, I would say 9 times out of 10, there's still going to be a free blitzer, as you guys can see, because unless you have a, you know, super good halfback at pass blocking, that guy's going to come free. And let's say you send that halfback out on a route, obviously that player's still going to come free. It's really hard to stop this play if somebody calls it against you, and that's why it's a cheesy, glitchy blitz, and it hasn't been fixed in a couple years, because what are you going to do to actually fix this? I think that with how long it's been in the game, they could have come up with a way to actually fix this blitz and prevent it from being an automatic sack every single time, like maybe having the tackle kick out and actually defend this defensive end that's rushing and prevent those guys from actually getting a nice clean blitz, and maybe make one of the people inside kind of work for it and have to find a gap to get to the quarterback to give you more time to throw, or just take the play out of the game game completely. I don't know what the exact solution is for it, but this is kind of a call to action to say that this is a cheesy, glitchy blitz that is super easy. It doesn't require any adjustments on defense. It doesn't require any skill. All you have to do is go and pick the mid blitz, and it's an automatic sack 9 times out of 10. Even if you put in blockers to block it, even if you shift your offensive line to go against it, it becomes a problem. Now, what I do want to show you is the easiest way to go against it. I find that it's really easy to run the ball against the mid blitz. So if you notice that somebody's coming out in this formation against you a lot, come out with a nice little halfback zone or whatever this is called, and you'll get a nice easy 5 to 10 yard rush. And the reason being for this is that this formation's really bad at stopping the run. The reason for that is your offensive linemen don't have very far to go to actually reach their blocks. Every single player that they have to block is right in front of them, so it's one-on-one blocking the whole way across the line. And that makes it really easy in terms of your offensive line, in terms of blocking these players, because they don't have to go 5 to 10 yards, or I wouldn't say 10 yards, but they don't have to go 5 yards to get to here to get on top of the linebacker that they're trying to block. The guy's right in front of them. And so that's how you beat this play, is by running against it. That's my number one tip to beat the play. What you can do is you can shift your offensive line and slide them to the right. I can press R1, I can select R1 and have my halfback come in and block for me, but what you'll still notice is that they're getting pressure on you almost immediately. And if it's a fast, or if it's not a fast developing pass play, they're still going to get pressure on you pretty much immediately. And so that's where this play really becomes an issue, is that it's pretty much a guaranteed sack every time. Now, why am I covering this? This is related to yesterday's video where I talked about stopping the AI's pass game. I don't condone cheesing. I don't condone running glitchy blitz plays like the mid blitz or anything like that. But what I will do is I'll say that the programming of the AI in Madden is terrible, at least in terms of the passing offense. And it can be cheesy for them to be able to do what they can do. I mean, some of the quarterbacks will throw 20 for 20 in a quarter or something like that. And so sometimes I will say it's okay to get cheesy in return. So if you want to stop the AI's passing game, feel free to call the mid blitz against an AI. I have no problem with somebody calling a mid blitz. Now, where it will become a problem is if you're breaking the sack record and getting like 50 sacks in a season. But you know, there are other ways to get sacks without doing things like this. But if there's, you know, let's say that they get a really cheesy touchdown against you, something that somebody should have never caught, and it's going to force you to lose a game. They get the ball back. If you need to get the ball back, call the mid blitz by all means and get that ball back if they did something really cheesy to beat you. That's my personal take on it in terms of defending the AI, and that's why I say that this is linked to yesterday's video in terms of being able to stop the AI's passing offense, because this is one of the best plays to be able to do that, because like I said, you get a free rusher pretty much every single time. Now, what I will say, like I said, is I don't normally condone cheesing or anything like that, so don't run this play against other users. I would highly discourage you from doing so, because it's not a skill-based play. It's kind of something cheesy that someone's going to have to deal with, and it creates problems, and it's honestly not fair. So I recommend not doing this against the user, but I just wanted to bring it to your guys' attention if you didn't know about the mid blitz, because it is one of the easiest plays to call. You don't have to call any adjustments to get the blitz, and if you're looking to stop the AI's pass defense, well, it's probably the best play that you could possibly call against the AI's passing offense, in order to stop them. So hopefully this helps you guys out in some way. Hopefully it gives you some valuable information. If it does, leave a like on the video down below. Comment down below with what you guys would like to see next. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a great night and stay safe out there.